Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a natural makeup remover lotion. There are a bunch of recipes out there on the internet touting to be great homemade makeup removers, but which one is the best? Well, I think I found it and today I'm going to share it with you, so here we go. I'm going to follow the standard recipe of a lotion. If you ever wonder how to make lotions and creams, well, you basically need three ingredients: water, oil, and an emulsifier to bind those two together. If it's your first time making lotions, I strongly advise you to check my quick tutorial on how to make creams and lotions at home. If you want to watch it, click on the screen. It's a short video that will provide you with the basic information for making stable emulsions. Now that you have basic knowledge about emulsions, let's get started. Here is the recipe to make around 100 milliliters of lotion: 75 grams cardamom infusion, 8 grams apricot kernel oil, 4 grams coconut oil, 3 grams cocoa butter, 5 grams emulsifying wax, 4 grams stearic acid, 1 gram cosmetic preservative. You can create a light lotion by following 3 steps. Today I'm going to make an oil in water lotion. Oil in water emulsions are moisturizing and don't have an oily residue if made properly. Emulsions have a heated oil phase, a heated water phase, and a cool down phase. The water phase is 75% of our lotion. We're going to use 75 grams of distilled water and 6 cardamom pods. We're going to make a strong infusion, and this is going to be the main ingredient in this recipe. The oil phase is 24% of the total lotion. The oil phase contains vegetable oils and butters, emulsifier, and the thickener. For the first part of the oil phase, I'm going to use 15 grams of oils and butters. This means apricot kernel oil 8 grams, coconut oil 4 grams, cocoa butter 3 grams. You can use one oil or a combination of oils that you like. The only rule here is to follow the proportion, which is 15% of the total emulsion. The oil phase also contains an emulsifier, which is 5% of the total lotion. So I'm going to use 5 grams of emulsifying wax. The third ingredient of the oil phase is the thickener, which typically makes up 4% of the total lotion. I'm going to use 4 grams of stearic acid. Stearic acid is a vegetable-derived fatty acid. It is produced from palm or coconut oil. Stearic acid will create a thick and emollient lotion without being too greasy. One thing to remember, do not add more than 4%. Otherwise, your lotion will have a very thick consistency. If you don't have stearic acid, add an extra 4 grams of emulsifying wax, but be aware that the texture of your lotion might be different than mine. The cool down phase must contain a broad spectrum cosmetic preservative. For 100 milliliters of lotion, I'm going to use 1 gram of phenoxyethanol. First, measure all the ingredients. Using a scale will result in a more accurate measurement of the ingredients. Put the oil phase ingredients in a heat-resistant bowl. Our oil phase ingredients are apricot kernel oil, coconut oil, cocoa butter, emulsifying wax, and stearic acid. Pour the water phase ingredients in a separate bowl. Here I have 100 grams of distilled water and a few cardamom pods that I crushed in a grinder to help them infuse the water. We will only need 75 grams of cardamom tea, but some of the water will evaporate during the next step. Now make a double boiler and add some water to the pot. Don't boil the water. Reduce the heat to a gentle simmer and fit the two bowls into the pot. Check the temperature and adjust the heat when it reaches 75 degrees Celsius. Hold the temperatures to 70-75 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Mix frequently the oil phase ingredients to ensure that the oils, butters, emulsifying wax, and stearic acid are well combined while melting. After 20 minutes, remove the bowls from the pot. Discard the cardamom seeds and keep the brew. Now take a stick blender and start mixing by adding slowly the cardamom tea to the oils. You will soon see the mixture widening and becoming thicker. Keep mixing until you incorporate all the ingredients and you have the desired consistency. Don't panic if it looks too thin. Your lotion will continue to thicken as it cools. When the mixture cooled down to 45 degrees Celsius, it is safe to add your preservative. Mix again and that's it. You can now pour your makeup remover into a sterilized bottle. I really hope you will give this recipe a try. I assure you it's not that complicated as it may sound. Once you will learn the basic steps, you will be amazed how simple it is to make your own lotions and creams. You will never want to try anything else. You can even go forward with this recipe by adding an essential oil to the cool down phase. You will have an amazing scented body lotion. But don't use the lotion to remove your makeup. Essential oils might give you a burning sensation when using them around eyes and lips. I have one thing left to say before I go. If you are acne prone, wash your face after removing your makeup. Cocoa butter and coconut oil have a comedogenic rate of 4, which means they are likely to clog your pores and worsen your acne if left on the skin overnight. If your skin gets congested fairly easily, substitute the coconut oil and cocoa butter with other oils that are better suited for acne-prone skin. Try shea butter, argan, hemp, neem, or castor oil. If you want to learn more about the comedogenic ratings of oils and other skincare ingredients, leave your questions or comments down below and I'll do my best to answer them in a future video. Now let me do a test for you. Here I have eyeliner, mascara, lipstick, eyeshadow and waterproof concealer. Let's see how our makeup remover deals with this heavy makeup. I think that it has done a pretty good job, but the most amazing thing is that my skin is not greasy at all. It is perfectly dry yet soft and hydrated. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like and share. Check out my other tutorials right here. You will find other helpful recipes, tips and ideas for a healthier, more natural lifestyle. You can also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next videos. Bye guys!